For cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins, check out EasyMut.com and use code SPORTS for 5% off your entire order. Oh, what's up guys, it's Duke back here from SportsGamers.com. In today's Madden 21 tip video, I want to go over the best red zone play in the entire game. This passing play will beat any defense in the red zone. And guys, the red zone is a huge part of the game that I often feel gets overlooked. A lot of people can move the ball easily up and down the field, but once they get in the red zone, a lot of players struggle to score touchdowns. And I promise you guys, year after year, one of the biggest things I've seen is that the players that win games consistently are the players that can score touchdowns in the red zone. Guys, just think about it. If you're having to kick field goals, settle for 3 instead of getting 7s, that's 4 points. You do that over and over again, you're going to lose. So this is something that I said is very important yet often overlooked. Now, I'm going to be showing you a very unique play. It's out of the New England Patriots playbook on offense. As you guys know, I've actually dropped an offensive guide recently on sportsgamers.com from this playbook. I'm going to link it in the description and comments for you guys, but you definitely want to check it out. It's the best offense in the game, bar none. It has, everything you guys need for effective offense this year. So make sure you guys check that out. Now, also, if you're enjoying my content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on any of our great videos. So, we want to look at the single back ace close, and the play I want to look at is the Y seam. Now, I'm going to go over all different coverages in the game. Let's start with cover 3. Now, you see I've moved the ball up to about the 5-yard line. The reason for this is on Madden, even in real life, you could probably say you get in the red zone at 20, but really on Madden, you can run a offense the same way, honestly, at the 20. It's really once you start to get down to the 10 that things change, and especially when you get inside the 5. When you're at the 5-yard line or so, the windows get super tight, and you have to have some very unique passing plays to convert in this area. Now, of course, you can run the ball, but let's be honest, most people, they're going to look to stop the run in this area of the field, and it's going to be tough. So you need to be able to pass the ball. Now, there's several things I like about this play. The main thing I like is this little curl route to Jeffrey, a little hook route, whatever you want to call it. It is actually delayed, so it's going to get open underneath all the zones because of the fact that it's delayed, and also that will work for man too. So this is a route that you've got to user, and then I'm going to have some other routes on this play as well that we can attack if they do user it. Now, one great thing about this formation is it's symmetrical. What that means, if you guys don't know, is it's the same on both sides of the field. On both sides of the field, we have one tight end and one receiver. What this means is, with the, obviously, the running back directly behind the quarterback, if we flip the play, the defense has no idea because nobody moves. So we can run the route, the little curl route on both sides of the field with the defense having no idea what side it's going to. And I'm showing you guys some examples of why that's effective. But let's get into the video now. So basically, the setup to this play is easy. I like to smart route the receiver on the curl route. That's the actual curl route on the side of the screen with the running back in the flat and the tight end streak. So in this example, that circle, I'm going to smart route him. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to streak the tight end, a regular streak, and I'm going to smart route him too. So let's go over how this play works. My first read, though, is always going to be this hook route because of the delay. If you don't manually guard it, that's going to be basically a touchdown, or at least we're going to get down around the 1. So let's look at the money route to the curl first. It's pretty simple. Just want to wait for it to make that cut, low ball in the end zone. It's money. Now, it's a little bit different timing against all the coverages. Certain hook zones, you want to wait for it to pass it up like we did there in low ball. Other hook zones, you want to throw it a bit earlier. Cover 3, this is generally the way you're going to want to throw it. Just wait for it to get in that little soft spot. It's a low ball, touchdown every single time. Now, what I really like about this, though, is we're attacking the flat over here, so you can't ignore that. And also, we have a corner route, so again, you can't really ignore that. Then we have a streak curl combo over here, too. Now, this curl is pretty underrated as well. You can low ball that one against certain coverages. You guys can see here the flat's open, but say that, one of these defenders covered the flat, that leaves the curl open. Another thing is, these smart routed streaks in the back of the end zone to tight ends are unstoppable when you pass lead them at the last second. Like if I was to pass lead this here away from the safety to the right, that's going to be a touchdown every time. You can actually see he's waving his hand because he's so open. But again, this is the true money route. You cannot defend this, guys. You just low ball it, you possession catch it, and as you guys can see, it's pretty much gonna be a touchdown in the end zone every single time. They're not gonna be able to defend this. All right, so that's why I love this play so much. Is that you have the ability to attack with many different routes in the red zone for some money balls. Bam, touchdown. All right, so let's take a look at the streak. So the streak is also very good. We're gonna be still against cover 3 again. We hot route him on a streak. We smart route it, and we smart route the curl route next to him. So basically, with the streak, when you smart route it, you want to wait till it gets in the back of the end zone, and then you just pass lead it away from the defense. Against cover 3, you're going to look to pass lead that to the right because obviously the safety's in the middle of the field. And again, that's an easy touchdown. The thing about that streak is basically they're going to have to use her that too because once you get good at pass leading it, there's just no way to guard it. So let's say that they did use her 54 and drop back with the streak. Obviously at that point the curl will be open. But here, we just literally, we wait. Now we're in the back of the end zone. And we're, unguarded for a touchdown. As you guys can see, he's got his hands up, looking for the ball. Bam, easy throw and catch. So at the same time, like I said, if the defense is going to just sit on this guy right here and just make sure maybe they man up the tight end or maybe they just user him or whatever the case may be, if they don't leave that tight end open. And by the way, guys, you can still pass lead that streak away from CPU defenders, even if they're manned up. It's just if they actually user it, then you can't go there. But, say they do that, then you just lowball this curl right there. That's an easy touchdown too. So there's so many different ways to attack the defense on this play in the red zone. They're really going to have no shot. Now let's look at cover 2. So cover 2 is going to be a bit different. For instance, with the streak route to the tight end, smart routed, you're actually going to lead it to the inside because now we have 2 safeties and deep halves. They're spread out instead of being in the middle of the field. So you're just waiting for it to pass up that linebacker, and then you're going to lead it to the inside. Again, it's all about leading it away from where the defenders are. In this case, obviously, that is to the inside, just like this. You guys can see if you look at the replay, safeties are spread out. So once it gets past that linebacker in the back of the end zone, I just lead it to the inside, ball pass right about into here. It's an easy click on, possess and catch in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, I promise you guys, this smart route, streak route, is just complete money. Once you get this down, they're not going to be able to defend this. This is something that does take a bit of timing, but once you get down how to throw it and at what point, they're not going to be able to stop that. Now, you can still throw the curl and hook against cover 2 as well. It's not just like, strictly for, cover 3. No, it's something that you can do against any defense. The streak and the smart routed curl on the right, those work together. And this hook route, it's just a route of itself. Like, if you do not user it, bam, low ball, we're in there every time. Now, like I said, sometimes you might just fall down at the goal line and not in like we did there. But still, even if we, fall down like at the inch-yard line or whatever, at that point we just power the ball in. It's just all to getting to that point. But most of the time you will kind of roll into the end zone. Here I'm just inside the 1. But, we'll take that. There's really, like I said, there's really no way to stop this play. In order to stop this play, you would have to basically drop back so many defenders into coverage. At that point, you'd just be giving up the run. But next, if you want to look at something like a cover 4, guys, notice we're in nickel formations here on defense. I'm actually playing some pretty good coverage defenses here just to show you guys that, this play is that effective, even against, good passing defenses. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just sitting here running, formations that don't defend the pass well. So obviously this formation does have a run threat too. You can run stretch to either side of the field. Same thing I told you about flipping the formation passing wise. That's for the runs too. And the defense will not know. As again, you guys see cover 4. It does not stop that curl route either, or the hook, however you want to call it. All you got to do is just low ball it once it's got any sort of separation at all from the zones, and it's in there. You guys can see, just look for that tiny bit of separation. It's a low ball touchdown. Now, guys, look again at the replay. Same thing against cover 4 it is against cover 2. The safeties are spread wide, so at this point, we would just lead it into the inside, right into here. That's a free touchdown. So, guys, one of the best things about this formation is, as I said earlier in the video, as I alluded to it, or I said it, you can flip it, and the defense has no idea. So let's say that they get used to you running this little hook route on the left with your tight end streak and then curl combo on the right. Just flip the formation. Nobody moves. They won't be any of the wiser. They won't know. Then you can smart route the tight end streak and curl on the left and have the hook on the right. So now they really do have no idea where these routes are coming from. Easy money, dot completion. So let's now look at this play against man coverage. This play is really good against man coverage too. I mean, you can still throw hooks and curls against man. And the other thing is too, if you smart route the corner route to this tight end on the left of the screen, that's a really easy route to beat man too, as you guys can see there. It almost turns into a slant out type route, so if you pass lead it to the side on the break, they're not going to be able to guard that. The other thing is, like I said, curls and hooks, you can just low ball against man coverage too. As you can see, we have inside leverage here on this little curl, so all we have to do is lead it in here. That's a touchdown. You can just pass lead the low ball curl down too. You can even throw the tight end streak as long as it's not being used against man coverage as well. So man coverage is not a good way to attack this play either. Let's just go ahead and show the curl on the right against man. That's actually a super consistent read. You just wait till it turns around. It's a low ball. It's a free touchdown. I really, really like this play because there's so many different options to beat every coverage. You would literally have to have 2 or 3 users on this play to even have a shot. And at the same time, as you guys see here, the low ball curl is very, very easy to hit. You can still run the ball. So like I said, if you see someone coming out in a crazy defense, you do have run plays from this formation that are going to make them pay. Again, this is a unique play out of the ace close. You can find it in the New England Patriots playbook. Make sure you check out our guide on that. Like, again, we're going to link it to the comment section and in the description. Like I said, it's the best offense in the game. Check it out. If you like this content, smash that like button, man. We'll be back next time.